Hey, that thing's live.
SpeedyTV, live from the National Veterans Wheelchair Games.
Sportscasters sometimes are carried away by the excitement of the moment.
A service of Paralyzed Veterans of America.
All right, so as we meet more and more of the athletes here at the Games, one of the events which they always seem to talk to me about is the air gun competition. Well, they are, veterans, so they definitely know how to shoot, and here is where those marksman skills can shine. Here's Roger Harris, an Air Force vet, originally from Rhode Island. How do you think he shot?
I think I shot really well, considering the fact that it's my first time in 20 years ever touching a gun.
Wow. So you've been to the Games many years, but this is your first air gun competition?
Well, no. I think the very first novice year, I tried it, and of course I stunk. But I think I did fairly well today.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you thought, what the heck, I'll give it a shot again this year? Or what?
No, actually, I have rotator cuff problems, and normally I play basketball and softball, but this year, doctor's orders not to do that, so I had to do something very light, which was air guns, and I had a good time.
But there you go. I mean, does it matter what your abilities are? There's something to do at the Games.
Right, exactly. No matter who you are, no matter what you think you can't do, there's always something to do. And air guns, if you notice when you hanging around, there's a lot of many other people here with various disabilities. Yeah, so it's great fun.
So take us back some years when you first got involved in the Games, when you first got injured. Tell us about the process of deciding, hey, you learn about the Games and deciding I'm going to just put things back together and go compete.
Well, when I first got injured, I had no knowledge of the Games. I was at a local hospital rehab, and my therapist took me to a wheelchair tennis tournament in Massachusetts. I saw a local guy there from Rhode Island who hooked me up with the VA. And my very first Games, 1996, he took me. He was my mentor. I got to say his name, Ron Gendron, the coolest guy in the world. My very first Games, he took me. And, of course, I'm all wide-eyed, didn't know what to do. I see all these hundreds of people in wheelchairs like me, which I thought was really, really exciting. So I just went all out for it. They tell you to sign up for at least 2 events and maximum 5. So I did the whole 5 events. And I already had experience with basketball. And I was on a team back home. So I signed up for basketball. But softball blew my mind, man. I mean, in a wheelchair playing softball. I mean, baseball in a wheelchair, that was very exciting. So the Games itself was in Seattle. And I played, like I said, basketball, softball, and I got an opportunity to throw the javelin and the discus. And being a novice, I thought it was okay to get a medal. They gave me a gold medal.
Nice.
I mean, I was a novice, so the first time I figured it was just the first time. But ever since then, every year I threw the javelin and the discus, I came in first place. Wow. And I didn't even practice. So
your secrets, right?
But the thing is, they have divisions, and they based our class by our level of ability, not disability. So it might have been 20-some guys in my division. I came in first place, throwing a javelin every year. I was like, wow. Awesome.
So tell us maybe like how the Games helped you personally in your life, kind of get back up and going again.
It was more, for me, it was more of a sense of determination. I mean, I was, of course, you have a life-changing situation with your body. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. With the Games helped me to build up my confidence in believing that I can do whatever, anything. And before I got hurt, though, I was considered a blue-collar worker, so I wanted to work. The Games was great. Playing the basketball was great, but I needed to go back to work. And with the sports, it gave me the ability to propel me to get back out there. And once I got back out there, I became a mortgage processor, which was great.
And one last thing, we're at the opening ceremonies, and all the different states go through. You see Texas with like 1 million athletes and everything else, and then I see Rhode Island come up, and you're the guy. But I was impressed because I was like, you can have a team full of many athletes, or you representing the state by yourself, and everyone's kind of still together.
Still together. And an amazing thing, every year that I come to the games, they have the parade. I'm the only one from Rhode Island, and I don't say it as a negative. I'm proud and honored to represent Rhode Island. Like I said, the very first games, Ron Gendron brought me, and him and I rode in the parade together with Mike Gilbo over there. And after that, it was just me every year. And I look forward to coming back every year.
Well, you do Rhode Island proud, you do the nation proud, and it was great talking to you, Roger. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Tim.
This is Mike Gilbo, Air Force vet from Massachusetts. Just got done shooting. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Had a good day. Didn't start great with my softball team blowing a game, but you can't win them all. It's all about the fun and the playing and getting the new guys out playing, and I had a lot of new guys. So needless to say, the guys have been around a while put a whooping on us this morning. But I just put a whooping on some paper targets, so I paid back with my gun.
How'd you do? I mean, it looked like the black holes were full of holes.
Oh yeah, no, I got quite a few bulls. I've gold medaled in this many years in a row, and I get upset if I don't beat a 500. But they've changed the rules this year. Instead of shooting 60 targets with a perfect score being 600, we're only shooting 40. So the top you can get is 400. So, I don't know if I'm in the 300s, but I would say probably in the 300s. So
how many points is getting boom right in the center of a black dot?
10. Okay. And I got a few of those. Matter of fact, we had to look so hard. It's like, did you shoot that? Did you shoot that? It's like, I know I shot it. Can't see anything. And then when they take the paper, it was right in the middle so good you couldn't even tell there was a bullseye there. I was like, so don't tell me only the Army and Marines can shoot. Us airmen can shoot too. I love it when I can outshoot a Marine. It's a great thing.
Little jab, right? Those guys. So do you practice at home or what?
I actually started a program at my VA many years ago where they said it couldn't happen, and I had worked with some people from the NRA that were doing it at another VA. So they were telling me, you can't bring a firearm on campus. I'm like, an air rifle isn't a firearm. So, long story short, I got involved with the right people. I brought up the guy from the NRA Disabled Shooting Services. We did an in-service, we did a training. Now we have a weekly program, or twice a week. So my inpatients that are here, they can practice every week. Any of us can go down and practice. So we have plenty of time. We don't have to just shoot the one time we're here. And then we get ready. We have other competitions. And if guys want to really get serious and pursue the sport at, to the Paralympic level, there's events that we can go to. We host some of them, and there's others in the area that, we take them as far as they want to go. If you just want to do it recreational, come here once in a while, but you practice and you want to do good when you get here, obviously. I mean, everybody's like, it's all for fun. We want to have fun, but bet your butt I like a gold medal.
Who doesn't, right? Well, there you go, because, you're one of the guys that have been around for a while, and you just touched on how it's important for you guys to kind of show new guys, or especially vets who are just newly injured, that, like you said, you started that program at your VA. You're one of the guys that can show other people, hey, just because you just got injured, it's not over. It's just starting maybe, right?
Exactly, and I had two guys that were great mentors for me. Ronnie Gendron used to pick me up and take me out when I couldn't drive and get me involved in sports. And that gets you self-confidence, self-esteem, and you get more socially interactive with that. And then after, meeting a man like George Norton, who's 70 years old and still fit and running around competing with college-age kids, it just goes to show you the benefits of being active and staying healthy. And with technology nowadays, when I do peer mentoring with a new injury, I don't really ask them too much about their injury or anything. I ask them, what do they like to do? Because basically, unless they were motocross riders, whatever they wanted to do before, I can set up where they can go do it again, which is very beneficial, and it gives them something to look forward to. You mean I'm going to be able to go out and snow ski again? Hell yeah, man, follow me, I'll show you. And it works out very good. And, I wouldn't miss it. I mean, I mark my calendar. The Winter Clinic for skiing in April, and whatever week the Veterans Games is in June or July. Don't nobody get married or die or anything during that time, because I'm going to be away. And
I ain't making it, right?
If you don't see me here, say a prayer, because I'm either dead or in a hospital.
There you go. So that's the message right there. For any vets who haven't come to the games yet, there you go.
Yeah, you got to be here, because once you've come, you won't want to miss it.
SpeedyTV, live from the National Veterans Wheelchair Games, a service of Paralyzed Veterans of America.